Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. We're super excited to have you join us here for our Sunday yoga session here with Mikaila, all the way from New York. How's New York doing?
It's beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Yesterday was awesome, and today is going to be another beautiful day. So, looking forward to getting out for a little bit.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Lysandra from Latinx. Mi gente, bienvenidas a nuestra yoga de los domingos. So tell us, what do you have for us this Sunday?
Well, a lot of people have been asking me, students have been asking me about how to find like peace and how to find tranquility before they go to sleep at night. And for me, somebody that used to suffer from insomnia, which I sometimes do still, I was gifted this product from Adora Therapy, and basically it's called Adora Therapy. It's a room boost, and it's an all natural spray. I'm going to share it. We'll share it
Yes,
at the
I heard
afterward.
I heard from you that it's a vegan product.
Yes, it's a vegan product, cruelty free, and
Yes.
it's made of lavender and chamomile. Obviously, Lysandra, you and I are basically on the same page with this.
Yeah.
Two of our favorite
Our favorites.
essential oils.
For everyone that we were like prior to the show, we like to chat and talk, and I'm like I ran back when I heard her talking, and I was like from what she's preparing for us today. But two of the most amazing things: chamomile right before going to sleep,
Right.
and spray lavender in that pillow, and you're gonna sleep like a baby. So when she told me the two ingredients were chamomile and lavender, I'm like, bring it on.
Exactly. So I mean, I would spray this on my pillow before going to sleep. I would spray it on my mat before I start teaching, which I did this morning, before my morning practice. So we're going to share the coupon code. It's
Yeah.
amazing. They have great products. So we'll definitely do that at the end of the
Yeah,
show.
we'll make sure she's going to share this amazing link with us so that we can get a special discount for our community here at Liberty. So thank you so much for sharing with us.
Sure, sure.
I'm excited to get my pillow from the other from like what 2 Sundays ago. I'm super excited to get anybody that missed it. Michaela has the most amazing pillow that she uses, and I'm like excited to get mine, like for
Yeah.
meditation, for yoga, and all that. And it still smells, so I'm like we're waiting for a package. Check
Yeah.
that package.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
so you know what? I'm gonna go set up my mat. I'm really excited for today. I love your sessions, but I know that you're going to focus a little bit on the back, and as I mentioned, my back is killing me. So for anybody, she's going to be giving some options, some other options in case your back is hurting like mine. Everyone's been working so much from home, and the chairs and computers and little different areas, so a little bit of self-love today and every day. So I leave it off to you. So have an amazing session. I send you love and light. And thank you so much for joining us here in Latinx. Everyone, we are super excited to have you. And every day we love you even more and more. So have a wonderful one. Take care.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Okay, again, my name is Mikaila Cruz, and today I want to share with you some poses. I've been getting a lot of questions from students. My back is hurting me, and well, they're on their laptops and they're on their phones now more than before. So just to give you a little bit of demonstration, obviously, many of us are on our phones. So let's just say this is my phone, and what happens is you're doing this, unless you're doing a selfie and the phone is neutral, when you're looking at it, you're basically going like this, and you're putting so much pressure on your neck. On our laptops, right? On our laptops, unless we have the perfect posture, we're basically doing this. And obviously, to me, this looks dangerous because you're putting so much strain on your lumbar spine. A lot of compression happens. And so, if you're sitting on our couch or we're sitting up on a chair, you're still slouching. So, today I'm going to be sharing some core poses. So, because when you have problems with your back and you don't have a strong core, what happens is you're putting more pressure. If you have a belly, you're putting more pressure on your front as well as your back. So today we're going to be doing some work, and any modifications I'm going to share, just in case, like Lysandra said, if there's any issues that you have with your back, I'll be sharing that too. So let's get started. So let's start off in a comfortable seat and begin gently taking a nice deep breath. So hands on the palms. If you're looking to open up your heart, your mind to the possibilities of today, you can keep your palms up. So for me, I'm looking to ground myself today. So keeping the palms on the knees, we'll take a nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. And let's do a little, not even breath, but let's take a few moments to inhale just a little bit, and then sip a little bit more. So keeping the spine straight, head slightly lifted. Inhale 1/3. Inhale 2/3. Inhale all the way. A little bit more, sip in a little bit more breath. And then exhale through the mouth. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale 1/3, 2/3. All the way. A little bit more. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale 1/3, 2/3. All the way. Hold it. Exhale. Good. So let's start off with lengthening the spine a little bit. So keeping the hands on the knees now. We're going to inhale. As we inhale, lift the chest up. And if there's any issue with your neck, keep it neutral. And then exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, down. Good. Placing our fingertips on the mat in front of us. I'm going to take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, begin to bring your fingertips outward. So whether you're here or you can do a deeper fold, I'm going to stay here for a moment. Take another deep inhale. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward even more. So you might feel some stretching in your lower back, in your hips. Take another deep inhale. See if you can fold a little bit more. Breathe here. Inhale, begin to slowly bring your fingertips back to neutral. So keeping your spine straight, bring it back. And then we're going to do some side stretching. So in that same seated position, I'm going to take another inhale. And as we exhale, begin to slowly bring your fingertips to the right of your mat. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower. Take one more inhale. And see if you can lower down a little bit more. And then when you're ready, inhale, begin to slowly bring your fingertips back to neutral. And do the other side. Fingertips in front of you. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, begin to slowly move your fingertips to the left. Take another deep inhale and see if you can come down a little bit more, stretching out that side body. And then inhale, begin to bring your fingertips back to neutral. So let's come up to our hands and knees. Do a little cat-cow. So in cat-cow, the shoulders are stacked above the wrists, the hips are stacked above the knees. Tops of the feet are on the mat. As we inhale, begin to bring us up. Exhale, round. Do this 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So when you're ready, begin to bring the palms to the top of your mat. Tuck your toes. Come into downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, if you find any pressure in your lower back, you can come down on your knees, stay here. Or if you're comfortable, if you're in downward facing dog and you have tight hamstrings like I do right now and tight calves, you can just pedal your feet, loosen up those muscles. Do that a few more times until you can find stillness. Now, let's come into some core work. So, in downward facing dog, begin to come into plank pose. So, in plank pose, your hips should not be down like this. They should be aligned. So, if at any point in plank pose you feel uncomfortable, what you can do is just bring your knees down. So, if I were to have my knees down like this, whether you have your knees up or down, begin to tighten your core, engage your core. Bring your belly button closer to your spine. If you can imagine you just engaging, pulling that belly button in. So in plank pose, if you're in traditional plank pose right now, lift that right leg and bring it down. Lift the left leg and bring it down. Come down to our knees and come into child's pose. So if you want to open your hips, you can, or keep them closed. Come down. When you're ready, come back up. And then bring your legs in front of you. So while we're here, we're going to do inhales and exhales, bringing your knees up to your chest. So inhale, if you can either keep your palms on the mat or keep them in front of you. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Take a moment, hug your knees into your chest. Keep your spine nice and straight. And do another round. So when you modify, we keep our palms on the mat. Do this 4 more times. Okay, so whether your hands are here or on the mat, you're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself some self-love today. Doing a great job. Good. Okay. So let's do again some spinal lengthening. So we're going to do that one fold once again, but this time we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. So whether you have open hips in general, or if your hips are tight, you can bring the soles of your feet farther away from your body, and that would be a little bit easier on the back. So keeping your feet together or here, we're going to take hold of our ankles gently. We're going to inhale and begin to slowly bring yourself halfway down. Now, wherever you are, you want to make sure that your spine is straight. So if you're rounding, it's not really beneficial. So keeping your spine straight. And if you're here and you're comfortable and your spine is still straight, terrific. If you are a little bit more flexible and you can bring yourself down a little bit more, we're going to take another deep inhale, exhale, fold. Take another deep inhale, exhale. And when we're ready, we're going to take a moment to stay at the halfway point wherever you are. Take another deep inhale, all the way back up to neutral. Let's extend our legs out a little bit, actually all the way out. Shake your legs out a little bit. And let's come back into hands and knees. Take 2 more cat-cow poses. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your palms to the top of your mat. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, look at the top of your mat. Bend your right knee and bring your right foot in between your hands. So you can either bring your knee down or keep it up. Ball of the back foot is up. So here, again, you're engaging your core. So what happens is when you're engaging your core, you're tightening and imagining that your belly button is drawing inward towards your spine, giving support to your back. So while we're here, if your knee isn't already down, bring your knee down and begin to straighten that front leg. And this is where engaging the core is important as well, to hold yourself up, because you can collapse your back and it really wouldn't give your body enough service. So keeping your core engaged here, take a deep inhale, and then exhale, begin to fold. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, begin to bend that front knee again, bringing the palms outside of the foot, lifting that leg up, bringing that back leg up into downward facing dog once again. So in downward facing dog, the shoulders are drawn in, the hips are drawn in, fingertips are wide spread apart, the feet are hip width apart. Look at the top of your mat, bend that left knee now, bring that left foot in between your palms. Your back leg is extended, the ball of your foot is on the mat. You have the option to bring that knee down. Stay here. Again, we're engaging our core and imagining that rock hard six pack. If you don't already have one. Okay, so if your knee isn't already down, bring that knee down. And begin to slowly straighten that right leg. You can have a higher lift by bringing yourself up onto your fingertips. Core is engaged. Take another deep inhale, and then exhale, begin to fold. And then take another deep inhale, lift. And then exhale, plant the palms. Begin to bring that left knee back and then back into downward facing dog. And then come down on your knees into child's pose. When we're ready, begin to slowly bring your fingertips back up and then come back into a seated position. So I'm going to do some twisting poses to lengthen that spine a bit more. So we're going to take a moment here to breathe. So when you're ready, you're going to lift that right hand up. So lift, and as we exhale, bring that right hand is up, left palm is down, and then slowly begin to bring your right hand on your left knee. Take another deep inhale, and then see if you can bring your left hand back a little bit, keeping that spine straight. It's very important that your spine is straight. And when you inhale, you prepare, and exhale is when you twist. Stay here for a few more breaths. And as we take another deep inhale, begin to slowly come back to neutral. So the other side, lifting that left arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand on the right knee. Stay here. And let's take another deep inhale. And then exhale, see if you can bring that back hand further away. Good. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, begin to slowly come back to neutral. So as we're doing some twisting poses here, I'd like to start doing some neck stretching. So now the neck is extremely sensitive for a lot of us, especially, and for me as well. So when you do it, take it easy. And if you find any pressure, just refrain from doing this, and I will share some modifications if needed. So keeping our head neutral, which means that your head is not tilted up, it's not tilted down. It's basically eye to eye length. So let's take a moment to breathe here, knowing where our head is. And as we take a deep inhale, begin to slowly bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So you might feel a little pressure here going down into your shoulder and here. So wherever you are, if you feel any tension, any pain, keep your head neutral and keep breathing. If you are here, just make sure that your head is not tilted this way, it's not tilted that way. It's basically facing me. And when take an inhale, and as you exhale, begin to slowly lower your head down. This will give more of a stretching in your back area here. Take another inhale, exhale, inhale, come back to neutral. And do the other side. Keeping our head neutral. Take a deep inhale, exhale, bringing that right ear to your right shoulder. So you may find that one side is easier or difficult or more challenging. So just be very mindful. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And we're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, begin to lower your head down, feeling a bit of stretch here. And we'll take another deep inhale, exhale, another deep inhale, beginning to bring your head back to neutral. So let's start with the closing poses here to bring your mind at ease, hopefully. Let's extend our legs out. In Dandasana, which is staff pose, the spine is straight. Both feet are flexed, so it is an active pose. Palms are on the mat. And as we inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, begin to fold. So if you're comfortable here, placing your hands on your knees or on your shins, you want to make sure that your spine is straight. So if you're here and you're looking for a deeper stretch, or if you're ready to do that, take another deep inhale and then exhale. I'm going to stay here for 3 more breaths. And when we're ready, we'll slowly bring our fingertips back up to neutral. And then let's come down on our backs. So we did a lot of core work today, and we did a lot of twists. So let's massage our spines by bringing our knees to our chest, giving yourself a nice big hug, maybe swaying back and forth to keep the spine fluid. And then let's bring our legs down into our final pose, Savasana, corpse pose. So in Savasana, you can flop your hands out, just like the pose mentions. Close your eyes. Relax. Imagine with every inhale, you bring your practice into today. As you exhale, begin to slowly imagine your weight on your mat melting. And as we return to the breath, begin to wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes, come back to the breath. And then slowly make your way to the right side of your mat. And then when you're ready, begin to bring yourself back to a seated position. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to practice with me today, for letting me be your guide. And I wanted to thank Solidity at Latinx, Solidity Magazine, for their collaboration. So bringing our hands to our foreheads, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Our hands to our hearts to remind us to have clear and loving intention. Hands to our mouths to remind us to have clear and loving communication. Thank you. Namaste.